Encapsulate Platinum Plus. You've got a big day, and you need to smell fresh. That's why the all-new Unstoppable gives your clothes a 24-hour non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk. Unstoppable fresh. Smell unstoppable.
Welcome to Saturday Night Live, coming you from the USA.
The one-of-a-kind joy of Kellogg's cereal.
Hope everybody had a great Saturday and all this. I've been up on another YouTube channel. Hello, Yoakum. Yes, I got my socks on. And I hope everybody had a great Saturday. That's a good one, Yoakum.
I need princess hair.
Oh, sure.
Well, all my kitty cats is fed tonight. They got fed around 6 o'clock. And all this. Like I tell everybody, 50 Po is on everybody's YouTube channel. I want to make that perfect. They're on everybody's YouTube. They're looking for certain people. Stranger danger, people who's on the run, stuff like that. And I think it's supposed to get down to about 40s tonight, give or take a little, and all this. I know I'm a little bit early. I told a few people I'll be on here at the regular time. But I'm not going to mention the other YouTube channel. I like him. He got good stuff on his YouTube channel. They're trying to help this Jim guy out. You could say he's a stranger danger person. I don't know if he lives in Kentucky or Kansas, because he talk about KSP. That could be either Kentucky State Police or Kansas State Police. I don't know. But they need to notify the authorities, wherever he lives. Either this guy or his wife both needs to get arrested. He's sitting there denying everything. He said he had passed a lie detector. No, he had flunked the lie detector. I know how they work, people. You can tell the truth and you still flunk. Because if you're a nervous person, got bad nerves, guaranteed you will flunk. Certain medicine you take, you will flunk. You know, if you take certain medicines, they're not supposed to give you a lie detector because they know you will flunk. I'm watching Far Country right now and all this. I wish I could get NCIS Tony and Zeba, but you have to pay for it. I would love to watch them, but I'm not going to pay Paramount or whoever it is just to watch Tony and Zeba. And I love NCIS people, but before we really start talking, tell you something about me. I'm 70 plus years old. with 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, and back problems. That's about 95% of my medical problems. And I'm on a fixed income, around $900 a month. And the way they talk January, we get about a $50 raise a month. That's not going to help. Everything's up. Food and grocery stores going up. This and that. So it needs to go up $100 a month. Food stamps needs to go up $100 a month, even for me. You know, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to hello 709. Man, I saw you up on the other YouTube channel. You know, Jim talked, it wasn't tonight, maybe the last time I watched it. He said he called KSP. Okay. Does Jim and his old lady, do they live in Kentucky or Kansas? KSP can stand for Kentucky State Police or Kansas State Police. So where does, he live? That makes me mad. I know they're trying to help him out. Maybe his wife is as guilty as he is. I don't know. But you can tell anybody that watched Austin Garrett's YouTube channel that Jim is a wife abuser. You can tell that his wife is afraid of him. I've been around stuff like that all my life. I've seen it. And I can tell that Jim's wife has abused her. He's kind of like, the way I've been listening to him, he's a control freak. But KSP, if it's Kentucky or Kansas, crime against children, need to go to Austin Garrett's YouTube channel and watch it. They don't have to say anything. They can gather all the information and go from there. He talks about, Jim does, that stranger danger person, that he's not guilty, he didn't do it. 90% of your stranger danger people, if it's male or female, are going to say they didn't do it. I know people. But he wouldn't survive in jail or prison. In a county jail, if it's anything like it is around where I live, they have put him in protective custody. Cause I can't say, because that'd be terrorized threatened, but you know what happens, people, to stranger danger people when they get arrested. And just like last week I did a video about Arkansas. He was a deputy sheriff here in Indiana, but up north, close to Chicago. His bond was less than $1,500. I know they're quite a pair. I know she's afraid of him. I know too many women who've been abused. Yeah. But she's afraid of him, but she's as guilty as he is. She should turn him in. But I know 50 is on Austin's YouTube channel. I know that. But they sit back there quiet. I don't know if it's KSP Kentucky or KSP Kansas. They're on there. Crimes Against Children's on there. And, you know, they get what's coming to him. God works in mysterious ways, people. You have to believe in God. I think the stranger danger person, the kid he's messing around with, is in Florida. I think his grandma got custody of him or something like that. I know us old people, we get old, we don't see things. But grandma bound to know what's going on with her grandson. That's only my opinion. But if you're in the state of Florida, Florida got funny laws on stranger danger people. Especially next week is Halloween. If I remember right, I could be wrong, people. Florida on Halloween night, you have to stay in your house and you gotta have a sign in your yard. No matter if it's kids or adults. Not all sexual predators is children. Some of them's adults. You know. And I saw on the news, it was in Kentucky. This 13 or 14-year-old boy, they arrested him, charged him as an adult, messing around with a 7-year-old girl on a handicapped school bus, as I would say, retarded school bus, handicapped bus, and they arrested him and charged him. I see the lawyers trying to get the charges dismissed because, you know, school buses nowadays got cameras on them. And the cameras don't show anything. The bus driver and a monitor say they didn't see anything. But the parents of this little girl sued the school corporation in, I think it was Kentucky. And, you know, the boy, I think he's 14, 15 years old, that's supposedly done it. From the paperwork I've read, and what do you call it? Well, they call you, deposition, that to me, from the deposition from the bus driver and the monitor on the bus, he didn't break any law. That's my opinion. But God would take care of all stranger danger people, no matter who they are, male or female or what age. God would take care of them. Oh, like yesterday was Friday. I forgot to mention it on the earlier video. My son and I stopped at the Henryville post office Friday. And the guy at the counter, we told him, you know, it's the Cartwright family. He was a smart aleck counter person. He went back and got the postmaster. And we asked for a claim thing where we could file an insurance claim. He said, you have to go this and that. And I told him, as my son did, Indianapolis said we could stop in and pick one up. He said, no, you have to go online. So my son went to the post office website, click on everything. It took him back. It wouldn't let him get a form. So I don't know what's wrong with Henryville post office. I know they carry the forms. They have to. You don't have to go on the post office website and get the blankety blank insurance forms. And, you know, I guess my next step is contact the postal inspector. To me, it's considered theft. I'm going to use just one number. Number 1 west and number 1 east. But number 1 east across the railroad track, 1 west is towards 65. My house was built in the 40s. The other one was built in the 60s. And it's weird. And, I had my son's name on it. I had number 1 west on it, so-and-so. And the idiot kept it. It was about $70 total, or $75 total. He kept it. So my next step, I'll give my son the phone number for Indianapolis. I do that Sunday, and he can call it sometime Monday. And let him explain everything. But I'm thinking calling the post office inspector. They're 50 federal cops. You don't mess with those people. And but that's how I feel. I want to thank 709, my moderators, and any of you people that know Sherry, that's one of my moderators, and her sister. Can you let me know if they're okay? I left them a voicemail, this and that, and I haven't heard back. The last time I talked to Sherry, she had the flu bug. You're right, 709. She's been up to no good either, but the more I watch it, the angrier I get. I know it's not my place to judge, but he's sitting there on Austin's panel, lying out through his teeth. And if you all people saw my YouTube video early today, I asked you all maybe send me gift cards to help me buy dry cat food. And all you have to do, go to my video I done earlier today, and you see it, and my post office box, and my Cash App, where I can go buy big bags of cat food, 40 pounds or more. As I've said, Tractor Supply has a 44-pound bag of cat food. That's around $23, $28 with Indiana sales tax of 7%. And I could buy at least 2 to 3 bags of it. You can go to Tractor Supply, look up multiple cats. It's a white bag, 44-pound bags. That way you know I'm not lying to you. I know there's animals lovers. And some of you said, well, get rid of your cats. My outside cats, people, if you live out in the country, and since it's getting cold outside, your mice is going to find a way to get in the house. They can find holes where you don't think there's holes. I've looked, I've sprayed foam insulation to cover up quite a few of those holes, and they still get in. So, you know, I know there's animals lovers. You all love my kitty cats. Some of you asked me, am I going to do any more Bob Joyce on Sunday night? You know, I'm not getting that many views. I'm getting 15 to 25 views every time. I'm Pastor Bob Joyce in Benton, Arkansas. I'm doing that to help you all out where you all get to believe in God and all that to help you. But also, I have problems with the internet. You know, I have Spectrum. Some of you might have Spectrum or Charter, stuff like that. And sometimes I can't get on the internet. I'm having problems with my cell phone getting on Prison Live Studio. You all know the story about my computer, what I'm going through with that. I'd rather be on a computer rather than my cell phone. I can do more on a computer. But I just don't got the money, people. Just go to the video I done earlier today. I talked about my computer, the problems I have with it, and HP, PC Online, Amazon. I'll let you know. I'll probably tomorrow might run up to the dollar store, get me a small bag. That's only about 3 pounds of cat food. I gave the kitty cats tonight a special treat. I gave them some hamburger helper. They ate that. Then I happened to look on my cameras. 2 raccoons came out there. And I had the living room window open where I had the computer. I yelled at them. One took off. One just sit there and still eating. And I opened the door and told them, get the blankety blank out of here. I said, leave my kitty cat's food alone and leave the hamburger helper alone. I know raccoons, they hibernate for the winter. They're trying to put their fat on. But I have seen a few of my kitty cats smack them on the nose and they kind of leave. But instead of 2 or 3 kitty cats sleeping in the cage with a heat lamp, they're all getting inside the cage. At least 6 of them's getting in there. Some of them sleeping on top of the cage because that heat lamp is kind of slanting down towards them, but they still can get heat off of it. But as I said, people, it's getting wintertime. Like you all do maintenance on your vehicle, you know, change the oil, filters, and stuff like that. That's the same thing you do if you got a gas furnace or a LP furnace, you gotta have the technician come over, check it out, make sure everything's burning. Make sure your COT batteries is new. And you change your filters on your furnace. Same thing with a heat pump. Make sure you change your air filters and stuff like that. You know, your front door, your back door, or side door, or whatever, you got a gap when you shut your door, maybe half inch to an inch. You can go to a hardware store and buy you this, kind of like a tape with foam insulation with sticky stuff. You have to peel the tape off of it, stick it around your door trim, help seal out the cold air and hot air from sneaking out. And you also get some caulking and caulk around your windows inside the house. Outside window, you go on the outside of your house, around your doors, you keep it warm. That's what you have to do as a homeowner. If you don't have those filter gutters on top of your gutters, you need to clean them out, and after the leaves all fall, you're going to have to clean them off again. So I'm letting you know some DIY stuff to help you out this winter.
According to Detective Garman, who photographed the evidence, the intruder came
And I want everybody to be happy. And you know, as far as Sunday people, I don't know. There's not that many people gets in the chat. I leave it up to God to tell me what to do about Sundays. But sometimes I'm taking a kitty cat nap. When I go to sleep, I'm out like a bug. I'm gone. And I want to thank all my moderators. They're great people. Moderated people, if you're thinking of starting your YouTube channel, your moderators is supposed to help you grow, to help you out, not hurt you. Like the one moderator I had with 4 different YouTube names. He was a computer hacker. And, I got mad that night. I said a bunch of crap. But, we all here on anybody's YouTube channel, we a YouTube family. Might not be blood, but we are a YouTube family. We help each other out. I know there's kids that watches my YouTube channel. Sometimes gets on it. I don't mind as long as they don't tell me their age or what grade they're in, because they help us old people to understand about computers and cell phones, things that we don't know. What kind of computer do we need to get on YouTube or TikTok or other, stuff like that. They help us to understand more about computers. When we was young, we didn't have computers in school like they do now. I think they start in probably elementary school. I want to thank the kids for helping me out to understand about computers, what I need, and this and that. People, if you got kids who knows about computers, they talk to you and tell you what kind of computer you need. If you're going to do a YouTube channel, stuff like that. Which I appreciate it. You know, our children is our future. It's our future. And we depend on our kids, grandkids, great-grandkids to help out. Because they're going to be our age. They got to help out now. Since they're very smart in computers, they know what they're doing. They know right from wrong and all this. And they see this stuff. No matter if their father or mother is Democrats or Republicans, they see what's going on. And, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate those young generations helping us old people out, standing, telling us about computers. You know, ask questions. What are you looking for in a computer? What you want to do? You know, I appreciate it. There's some games I would love to play. But when you don't have the money, people, it's hard to play some games. They got this one. It's about truck drivers. What's the name of it? American Trucker Network or something. You can act like you're driving an 18-wheeler. You know, I like games like that. Or fly a chestnut plane or helicopter. You can learn all that stuff. You know, I appreciate the help that I get from you all. I like the moderators that Austin Garrett has on his YouTube channel. I know he has 5-0 on his YouTube channel because we all have him on our YouTube channel, TikTok, because they're looking for people who's on the run or got warrants and so on. They're looking for them. And if you see somebody who's wanted, call 911. Or you see somebody abusing somebody, call 911. Even if it's a kid or a woman, call 911 to help out those people. And, you know, God will appreciate your helping. But if I'm not on here between 6:30 and 7:30, you know, I'm either sleeping or the internet went out or I'm just wore out because I got my ladder in the living room. I got to raise it up, clean my ceiling fan off. And those covers you screw your light bulbs in, I got to wash them before it gets December and figure out which way to turn the fan in the wintertime and the summertime, you know, because it takes electricity. But I want to thank you all, the help I got from you all helping. I want to thank the new subscribers that subscribe. And some of you I subscribe to, maybe you might have 2 subscribers or less than 500. God wants me to help you out. The person that subscribed to me, I think today, I subscribed to that person's channel because I don't think they had 10 subscribers, maybe 3, 4. I love helping people out. I can't remember the name of the person. I should have wrote it down like an idiot. I didn't do that. I wish I could do a YouTube channel like RD on the Scene that's in Bakersfield, California. He's always out there morning and afternoon, sometimes at night, bring you live videos of car wrecks, fire wrecks, people stealing from trains in the train yard. They do a real good job. It's RD on the Scene and Kern County Crime Watchers. They're in Bakersfield, California. The news media don't get out like that. And I understand sometimes the news media will buy those videos where they can use them on the news channels, like bad car wrecks or police pursuits. And you all know what I'm talking about. I wish I could do something like that. But I live out here in the country, nothing like what goes on in Bakersfield, California, or LA. Don't happen like it around here. If I was in Louisville, Kentucky, I could do a bunch of videos, cop watch stuff like this. But I respect 50 people. I seen some of those cop watchers. It gets right up in the cop's face. I sit back. I don't get in their way because I know better. And I don't ask questions. I videotape it live where you all could see that. I did help out, I think it was last year. It was a car accident. It was a blue car and a white Ford, I think it was a white Ford pickup truck. It happened up in front of the Motto, M-O-T-T-O gas station. I think I pronounced it right. And I videotaped it. And this guy was from Indianapolis. Had his children in there drunk. Hit the car, turned in front of the pickup truck. I walk over after the cops walk away, look inside, found a few things. And I forget this Scottsburg City police officer's name. I want to say Green, but I'm not sure. He was real polite. I told that officer, because most gas stations had video cameras of the lot, and as close as it is to the highway. I said, officer, if you go inside, I bet they got cameras that'll show the accident. He thanked me. I done my good deed. But he was real polite of it. He came out. He said, thank you, sir. I said, I didn't know they had cameras. But most of your gas stations, at least around here, has cameras in it. Upper, I'm 56, so going towards 65 across from Subway, Jimmy's, and all that place. They building a new building there. Now, I don't know if you all got it in your state, but this be the second one close to me. They call it Wawa, W-A-W-A, that they putting in Scottsburg, Indiana. The other one, Wawa, is in Clarksville, close to Sam's and Walmart in Clarksville on Veteran Parkway, I think it's on. I went to Wawa's webpage. They got some nice stuff. But, this is not a paid promotion. And I guess tomorrow I'm going to have to put my tennis shoes on, raise my ladder up, get my brush, start cleaning the ceiling fan off. I raise my ladder high, that way I can hold on to it. Just hope I don't fall. And also, people, a moderator on my YouTube channel, Jessica Ralston, Ralston. I want you to go to her YouTube channel. And like on here, 709 concert videos. I think I said it right, 709 CONCERT video. Go to his YouTube channel. He's in Canada. You learn about Canada. And I hope you people can help everybody out and boycott Hudson and Rex. You know Charlie Hudson, who's with Rex. Charlie and Rex and Sarah is the show. They fired Charlie Hudson. I think his name is John Redden. He had cancer. The TV show Hudson and Rex should backed him and done a few shows of him, in the hospital getting cancer treatment. You know how many people on this planet that has cancer? They did not stand behind him. They fired his butt. And Charlie, known as John Redden, his real name, he's a good actor. Him and Rex works well together. And Sarah, which is Charlie's girlfriend in Hudson and Rex, I figure they would get married and have kids on the show. Maybe they will, but the guy that took Charlie's place on there, he's an a-hole. I've been watching Hudson and Rex over 6 years. And I'm not watching it anymore because of that. I know they filmed a bunch of episodes with this other guy, but they said Charlie is back. So, until Charlie comes back in season 8, I'm not watching it anymore. That seemed like Rex, which is Diesel. Diesel passed away last year of cancer. Charlie works well with those German Shepherds. They seem to Inspector Taylor. They seem to know what Charlie wants from him. But the other guy took Charlie Hudson's place. Supposedly it's his brother. If you've been watching, I don't like him. He don't work well with Rex. Rex don't seem to like him that well. And when you have a love story between Charlie and Sarah, man, that was good. I was expecting them to get married. Maybe City TV there in Canada would think about it. Or maybe they can put it on the national news. I'm just letting you all know. Hudson Rex comes on Monday about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 58.6. That's the channel it's on if you're in my area. It comes on Saturdays. I don't know what time. Did I watch it today? No. I just don't like it. I won't watch it. I know there's a whole lot of people on this planet that's not watching Hudson and Rex anymore. As I tell you, I live on a budget. Since today's the 25th, 3 more days, my house payment will come out of my account. It always comes out on the 28th of every month. It has for the last 7 to 8 years. And I'm still waiting on StreamYard to give me 3 months of my money. It's $44.95 times 3. You all can figure that out. And since I deleted my account or closed my account on StreamYard, I use that $44 for something else. Well, it cost me an overdraft, $38. So $38 times 3, people. That's how much money StreamYard owes me. Over $200. They still ain't gave it back to me. I gave them, they had my email. They said, well, you got this email. I've told them thousands of times. I've never had an email like that. I gave them the last 4 of my checking account. I gave them the last 4 of my debit card. And I still ain't got my damn money back, people. So I be wary of StreamYard. I check my account every day hoping StreamYard put my money in it. They haven't done that. I like StreamYard. But without a computer, I couldn't use it. The free version used to be 30 hours. Now it's only 5 hours. Since my computer's broken, I can't use StreamYard. I can do StreamYard on my cell phone, but I can't do on my cell phone that I can do on my computer. And you people that wants to help me out, with gift cards, help me buy dry cat food for my cats. It's Tom Cartwright at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111. And Cash App is the $, Tom Cartwright 4375. That way I can use my Cash App to buy dry cat food. I know there's animal lovers out there that can help me out. They get a cup of cat food in the morning. They get 2 quarts of milk, it's a 2-quart pitcher. I leave maybe 4 inches from the top, and I fill that up with milk. Now I put a small coffee cup in there, or a handful of dry cat food, and I take it out. They drink the milk. It's warm, because you all know outside animals, raccoon, possum, dogs, any animal, they got to put fat on where they can survive the winter, like bears. Bears got to put weight on and eat where they can have the baby cubs. And I think raccoons and possums is the same way. I need about 353, I think, before I can get monetized. And I will use that money for my cats and my house, my automobiles. My automobile, I only got one. To do it, I got to do some work on my house. I don't have the money to put a new roof on. I'm thinking putting a metal roof on. It'll last longer, make your house worth a whole lot more money. But I just don't have the money. And some of you ask me, am I going to have paid memberships on my YouTube channel once I get monetized? No, I can't do it. I know there's other people that got paid memberships. No, I'm not going to do it to you very nice people here on YouTube. I know that'll give me extra money, but I don't have the content to do something like it. YouTube is free. It don't cost you anything until you get monetized, and you can do it through YouTube. You know, it could be a $2, $5, $100, $1,000. You know, it's up to you. But I told you what I would do with the money if you send me gift cards for Walmart or Tractor Supply or what's the other, PetSmart for cat food. I don't know what cat food costs at PetSmart, or you can have cat food delivered, you know. I know there's animals love. People, here's one thing I don't understand. I know you all smarter than me. You got dogs, some of you got cats, you live on a farm. How come I've seen in store dog food is cheaper than cat food? Why is that? Is that because you don't get them spaded or fixed? Dog gets fixed and noodled and all this. But I don't understand this, people. I want to say hi to all the people in Russia, UK. I want to say hi to my friends in the UK. My nieces that's in the UK. And I'm trying to think of my classmate. But his last name's Givens, lives in the UK, and been living there for over 30 years, maybe 40. He married, I think, a UK girl. Probably owns a bar there somewhere in the UK. Maybe his name is Butch? No, his brother's name was Gene. I want to say Butch Givens, I want to say. If you people run in to American guy, last name Givens, that maybe used to live here in the USA, ask him about his monkey. I never forgot his monkey he had. Used to go to his house, drink a beer. I set it down on the floor or the table. I go use the bathroom. I come back, that monkey, I had that beer bottle up, drinking the beer. Back in those younger days, I was smoking Mary Jane. That monkey won a hit off of that Mary Jane cigarette. And that is no joke, people. I love that monkey. But, you know, Butch Givens, somewhere there in the UK. That's a good story. And he talks like you all in the UK the last time I saw him with a class reunion. And I like him. He's a good guy. I want to say thank you to people from Russia who has subscribed, UK, India, Australia, Canada, every one of you. I want to thank you so much helping my YouTube channel grow. Give me ideas. I'm trying my best, trying to help out the younger generation with my knowledge of being 70 plus years old to help you out, and try to teach you all. Younger people thinking about getting married. Go ask the older people who have been married 20, 40, 60 years. Ask them what it takes to have a good marriage. 9 chances out of 10, you younger people, they're going to tell you. Tell your spouse you love them. Don't forget anniversaries, birthdays. Don't forget Valentine's Days. Don't forget the first time you took your date, where you took your spouse when you first met. I try to help you all out, just like you young people that help me out to understand computers, help me out on YouTube, help me understand what I'm doing wrong. Because we're a YouTube family. Like Jessica Raston, Ralston. I adopted her as my daughter. But I look out for her, try to help her out. Everybody on this planet got some kind of problem. If it's alcohol, drugs, in a relationship, this and that. Don't you people give up on yourself. Follow your dreams. Ask for help. No matter what kind of help you need, ask for it. And there's people who have been on here ask me, what kind of advice can you give us younger people? That's what I'm doing. Some of you younger people might want to go to college or a trade school. Maybe your parents don't have the money. I know the student loans you can get. You have to pay them back. Say you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, helicopter pilot, a jet pilot, in computers. The armed forces will pay for it. They just send you to school. You have to give them some more time in the military. And that's one way of doing it. And say, if you retired from the military, you're a helicopter pilot. As you know, they have air ambulance, helicopters. And most of them is helicopter pilots in the military. Or some of them jet pilots, they come commercial pilots. You can go be an MP, but it used to be you went to the FBI Academy. Or you become an NCIS agent, federal agent. You could be a nurse practitioner, a veteran. Does military need veterinarians? Maybe. I'm not sure about that. But I want to thank you all for joining me tonight and leaving comments after I get off. Like I say, I can't do all this crap without y'all's help. I want to thank my YouTube family, young and old, no matter what race you are. Just remember, God has not given up on you. You might have given up on God, but God is still reaching out for you. So I want to thank you all that came in here tonight. This is Saturday. School's out. You spending time with your kids. Your kids are spending time with you. Or you're babysitting your grandkids. That's what grandparents do. Give their mother and dad a break. So I want to thank you all very much for joining me tonight. And help me get my subscribers up. Help me get my watch hours up. As far as showing Bob Joyce tomorrow, that's up in the air. I've told you in the past, if I don't get at least 100, I'm thinking about stopping it. Well, the highest I got is 25. I know there's more than 25 people on YouTube that believes in God. Or I don't care if you're a Muslim, Catholic, Jew, or whatever, or Buddhist. We all believe in the same thing. And if you live in a state here in the United States, and you got Amish people out there, watch what you're doing when you're driving on the road. Watch out for the Amish buggies. You won't see them on the interstate, but you will see them on county roads. So pay attention. Please pay attention when you're driving out there. When it comes Monday, watch out for the school buses in the morning and the afternoon when they take kids to school and bring them home. Watch out for the school zones, the speed limit. Be careful when you're driving. And you all see videos on YouTube and maybe TikTok. Get your dash cam. I've been seeing advertised on TV, a dash cam that do forward side. They do front, backwards, and both sides. You can get your dash cam. It plugs into your cigarette lighter. I guess they still make cars with Okay, 709, you have a great evening. I know you're busy, and I'm still boycotting Hudson and Rex. But I keep hearing he came back, but you know when they do TV shows that they do so many episodes. But I didn't watch it this morning, and I'm not going to watch it Monday. Because I'm boycotting Hudson and Rex. Charlie and Rex is the show. I think his real name's John. Plus, if you all been watching Hudson and Rex, Charlie been dating Sarah, one of his people that works with him. They moved in together. I expect them to get married and probably have kids. You know, that's good content for their show. And since they fired Charlie because he had cancer. You know, as a TV actor or a movie actor, it'd be nice if they would support them. Because there are people all over this planet that has cancer that watches that show. They should have done videos a Hudson or Rex, where he went into the hospital. I don't know what the hospital rules are in Canada for something like that, where he had cancer, going through his treatment to let us know what to expect when we get cancer all over this planet. But the way I understand, Charlie is clean from cancer right now. But the way City TV there in Canada, Scrooge, John Ridden, I think is his name, but plays Charlie Hudson, was Hudson and Rex. Charlie and Rex is the show. I know there's people all over this planet in other countries that watch Hudson and Rex. They're mad. And people who paid commercials for them to air Hudson and Rex, they're mad. Everybody's mad. I expect you all, like I said, you need to watch the first episode of season 1, how Charlie got Rex. And like I say, Rex is dead now. Well, his real name was Diesel. And them dogs seems to understand Charlie before he knows what to do. Like, interpret his motions. Rex, that's not his real name. It seemed like a very smart dog, people. Anybody could train a dog. I forget the lady's name there in Canada at Train Rex. She's a very good trainer. Now, Rex's, I think they said, nephew is taking over his spot. But I know it's different dogs because they bark different. They look different. They look different from Rex or Diesel. Canada, people, is a nice place to live. I can take, say, $70 of US dollars, say my money in Canada, I would have more money. So if I took my $900 and I live in Canada, it probably would be maybe $3,000 in Canadian money or more. I don't know. I don't know what the exchange of it is. But I want to thank you all. God loves you. Thank you for subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Go to 709 Concert Videos. Subscribe to his channel. Watch his videos. He's in Canada. He shows videos close to where he lives. He shows, I say, 709's in a band. He has some dogs, I think, if I remember right. So I want to thank you all. Thank you all very much. Thank my YouTube channel. Thank my moderators. Thank you all very much. Thank you for the help you gave me. And I hope that I can get more help out of your sweet people. God bless you all. I'll catch you later.